Hello humans and otherwise, I am Addie, and welcome back to my blind Let's Play of East 9. Had a crazy thing happen last time. I accidentally ran into what I believe, from what I looked up, is the hardest boss this game has. And beat it! So everything else should pretty much be downhill from here in terms of difficulty at least. But we've got a... well, Lemures are appearing outside of the Monstrum Nox now, and we've got to deal with this. Proceeding will prevent you from being able to freely explore the city for some time. Let's go! I recommend that Addie will be well equipped. It's going to be focused on him. Shh, keep your heads down. Those are Lemures! How did they manage to get out here? It's just a hunch, but I have a feeling these are the unfamiliar beasts the warden meant. If anything, yeah, that is highly probable, yes. Works for me. Let's send them packing. Addie is definitely equipped well. We should be okay. Just pretty much just wipe them all out immediately like that. But there's going to be a lot of story progression at this point, apparently. That takes care of that. Yeah, but still, why would the Lemures turn up in a place like this? Perhaps Rosvita may be able to tell us. Which reminds me, Aprilia still hasn't gotten in touch yet, huh? Nope. No. Enough. Come again? Haha, this ain't nearly enough. Credo? Kill me already. What's with him? Yeah, what's going on? Not certain. This is sudden, even for him. I said... kill me already! I dare you to try! Addie, this is... here they come. Another wave of Lemures? What? Where'd they even come from? It's almost as if it was Credo who called them forth. Is that even possible? I do not know. Addie, stand ready. Yeah. Got new skills. Railgun. I'm playing this. Hawk? What? Why? I mean, it's still really easy, but... yeah. Ha ha ha! He's just lost his mind. Ugh. This is hard to watch. Credo? Eh? Huh? What's going on here? Did I do all this? Indeed. You appear to be enjoying yourself quite a bit. Ah! What happened to you all of a sudden? Yeah, that was extreme, even for you. Again, huh? It's like you already know. I've got a tendency to get a little worked up when I'm fighting. For a while now, I've been having a hard time holding it all back. That's when I thought I was in perfect form today, too. So you're saying this has happened to you before? Not to this extent. I completely lost all sense of reason until just a bit ago. Guess I'm no different from Lemures once I get like that. Credo. Like I said, you're a berserker. That was explained much earlier on. Well, now's as perfect a time as any. I'll be dipping out for good from here on. Really? Huh? Now, hold on just a second. Dipping out for good? You can't even do that, can you? I fight my share on the Nox, but for me, this chummy crew charade ends here. Besides, you saw how I was back there. We're all better off this way, right? All I wanted was to give a Zola guy a good wallop and to kiss her anyway. You can work this out. Don't kid yourself. Catch you later. I was actually wondering when this is going to happen. Wait! Like, why is he still here with everyone? He clearly doesn't care about that. Can you believe him? Asking as if this is nothing? Actually, I think he's been ready for this ever since he realized what was happening. Knowing him, but he just chose to keep quiet about it this entire time. I know he did. That's the part that pisses me off the most. Kratos not exactly the best person. And he's incredibly scary, too. But isn't there anything we can do to help him out at all? There has to be a way. Yeah, there has to be. At the very least, we have managed to successfully fulfill the Warden's request. Perhaps we should return to Balduc for the time being? You're right. There's not much we can do for him now, even if you wanted to. No, and another, I imagine, not just because, he didn't really care about the group to begin with. It's because, yeah, main thing to talking about. He's losing control, and he knows he's too dangerous to be around everyone else. Because he is. Let's go back to town. I can figure out what to do from there. But it specifically said I won't be able to explore the town for a while and make sure Addie is well equipped. So stuff's gonna happen. It's chasing me anyway. Big events are about to happen, I imagine. Addie. I kind of figured. Rosvita. Where the heck have you been all this time? The Victory Day Festival is about to begin. My apologies. Turns out I had more to address than I originally expected. I can see you've taken care of the lemures that escaped me just now. It was almost as though something had been luring them outside of town. Wait. You were chasing those lemures from earlier, Aprilis? We did end up defeating them, but Kratos, he... Did something befall him? And only others told Aprilis the whole story of what happened with Kratos. I see, so that's how it went. What do you think we should do? In all technicality, nothing. He will be summoned to the Grimwald nonetheless. That's true, but still. This impending Grimwald will be as formidable as I anticipated. The fact that lemures are appearing out in our plane of existence attests to that. Our time is running short. Kratos must compose himself sooner rather than later. Oh, well, I'm on the what now? How much do you know about Kratos? How much do you know about Kratos, Rosvita? Given he was a Rosia comrade of mine, I'm fully aware of the kind of man he is. Let me just tell you what little advice I can give. You, Addie, are the key to resolving this. I am? That's right. Only you can bring Kratos to his senses. Now then, follow me. Wait, where exactly are we going? To tame a feral hawk, of course. We have to fight him, aren't I? Addie versus Hawk 101. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I wanted to make another stop. The whole darn town's packed thanks to the festival. You there. You appear to be quite skilled. Perhaps you could honor us with a match? Yeah, don't make me laugh. Thought I told you, I'm out of the group. Besides, I can't fight you even if I wanted to, thanks to this horse crap curse. How do we get around it? We don't have to. The circumstances have changed since last you tried. Addie is, in a sense, no longer the same Crimson King he once was. That, coupled with the power of the Berserker, is enough to lift that particular restriction. Berserker? Simply put, it is now possible for the two of you to cross swords. You don't say. Well, now you're talking. Yeah, I figured this is where this is going. Do not misunderstand. Losing yourself to the depths of darkness is in no way a victory. You must awaken to your truest self, Kratos, to who it is you really are. To know what you're saying, but as long as I get a bout with His Majesty, I don't really care. And a bout you shall receive. I'm prepared to vet you. Follow me. Yeah, I guess this is the real Addie, not the homunculus Addie. Yeah, and his berserker powers. I don't think I've ever seen a Colosseum so vacant before. Yeah, But it won't be for too long. The Pendleton Company has this time slot blocked out for us in particular. Huh. Carla did all that? Well, actually, it was my father who helped us out this time around. Wow, talk about family connections. They bought out the Colosseums for this particular time frame. Everyone, they are starting. That's one of those situations. Like, we will pay you money in order to let us get private access for a certain amount of time. Both of you are prepared, I trust? I, Aprilis, shall bear witness to this battle. No objections here. Yeah, well, to know the legendary saint here playing referee. Enough. Stand ready. That power. He intends to begin with it. Okay. Now, you know, one of my usual complaints that I have, in which there's a character in the party, and then they become a fight, and they're suddenly significantly more powerful in the fight, and then once they go back to your party again, they suddenly don't have all of that power. Or just, they're a boss, and then they join your party later, not necessarily your party to begin with, they suddenly lose all the power they had. Where do their HP and stats go? In this case, he hasn't been using his Berserker power for the entire game since he's been in your party, other than that one cutscene earlier, and just recently. So, of course, in light of that, I do expect him to be significantly more powerful in this fight compared to his normal playable character thing. So that's accounted for. But what if is he going to use his Berserker power after this in combat when he joins the group again, or is he not? Because if he does, I expect a big stat boost, and if he doesn't, well, if he's got more HP here and he's using his Berserker power, like if he uses the Berserker power after he rejoins, he should have those stats again, including HP, because I know he's gonna have a crap lot of HP here, hell of a lot more than he should. I can only imagine how long he's been waiting for this. Are they going to be alright, you think? It's going to be hard to just stand here and watch them duke it out. It is not our place to interfere. You must leave this matter to Addie. Yep. I sure don't need to tell you this, but I ain't showing you a lick of mercy. Begin! 172!
You're both so strong. Come on, you two. Give it your best shot.
I remember him being level 72. I mean, but you said technically he should be stronger here anyway, so I have to get back up.
I hope that blockhead's satisfied after this.
I still do not understand why it is they are fighting.
But look, he's got I did like 2,000 damage and he's 2,500 and he's still up and running. He does not have that much HP, so he's also a higher level. But again, that can be explained by his Berserker. And then repeatedly getting back up. I mean, he did that before too, but he was technically knocked unconscious at the same time.
This will finally be behind us.
So it's not like that hasn't been shown that he can just get right back up when he's Berserker.
Keep going.
So well equipped, he can barely damage at all.
You're as good as I hoped.
So now, if he uses Berserker when he joins the party, he better have much more HP. He better have the amount of HP he had here. And the level jump, too! Or wait, was he already at level 72? Was I in this? I'm not sure what level my party's actually at right now.
Nothing beats this feeling. You don't think we're finished, do ya?
I'm just getting started.
That's what I like to hear. They're still at it. They can't even hold their monstrum forms anymore.
Those two never cease to amaze. This reminds me of how Kratos was when he first fought Shadow Eye. No, I think he's even more determined now.
Yeah.
Oh! What is it, Krisha? Is it just me? Or is Kratos' darkness starting to fade?
That's the idea.
Huh, maybe it's because he's not in his monstrum form anymore.
Damn it.
Of course, Adol has significantly more experience. He's been through a lot of crap, so it makes sense that he would win.
How about it? Are you done yet?
Like hell I am. You've got to be kidding me.
You can't even fight anymore.
I can't lift a finger.
Like, my mind wants me to keep going, my body refuses to listen.
That is the consequence of succumbing to the darkness without knowing how to control it. But it's impressive you've lasted this long while carrying it inside you. I suppose you have Shadowlord to thank for that.
Huh? What are you on about?
For a long time, your only goal was to defeat Shadowlord. Your determination offset the negativity of your darkness, helping you maintain a balance.
Oh, well, there you go.
When Shadowlord was killed, your goal was no more, and your determination faded. That's when the darkness regained its control over you.
Yeah, I could see that. He had a big focus. It's like, I want to do this. I'm going to do this. So he's so determined to do that he just has control. But he no longer had control once he had no goal. It makes sense.
That's the biggest pile of bullshit I've ever heard.
You are a homunculus of a warrior known as a berserker. Their strength and darkness were two sides of the same coin. Does this sound familiar?
Since I was a kid, I was good at just about everything without putting in much effort. For a long time, I didn't get how people could be dedicated to anything. But that all changed the first time I got myself into a sword fight. The fear and thrill I felt as I eluded death with every swing of my sword. And then the ensuing euphoria after surviving the life-threatening ordeal. For the first time, I felt alive. I had finally found meaning in my life. Not long after that, I watched Sister Lisa die right there in front of me. After that, things changed. I started challenging strangers. Anybody who could put up a fight. I could only feel alive when I was staring death in the face.
Yeah, you sound like Solid Snake there. Or perhaps Xenos from Final Fantasy XIV.
Contrary to what you believe, you're not a fighter, Kratos.
What'd you say?
Being good at everything made you feel like nothing was worth dedicating yourself to. But then you finally found something you couldn't pick up right away. For the first time, you felt the desire to improve yourself.
A desire to improve, huh?
The satisfaction you feel stems from overcoming your weaknesses. This instinct is the very darkness inside you, and the source of a berserker's power. There's a thin line between conquering the darkness and being conquered by it.
You're not making any sense.
Makes sense to me.
At this very moment, as you lie there helpless on the ground, what do you feel?
Pissed off at how I didn't stand a chance against him.
You're right, you didn't. You barely damaged him.
If you were truly angry, would you be smiling?
I'm smiling?
Perhaps you feel like you found what you were looking for. You might even feel gratitude toward your opponent.
Huh?
You must have felt the same way after you lost to Shadowlord.
I was grateful to him?
Warriors like you need a fair fight where they can realize their fullest potential. As long as you understand this, you will never be swallowed by your darkness again. Things are often simpler than they seem. You need only to change your perspective.
Like, you needed someone to give you a good fight, and possibly beat you. That way you could have something to improve toward again.
Dr. Noah told me something. He said that Shadowlord and Sister Lisa were childhood friends.
What?
It's possible Sister Lisa asked him to watch over you.
Heh.
I am as much to blame for placing you in that orphanage to begin with.
Yeah, you couldn't raise him yourself, so you put him there.
I'm sorry, Credo, for everything.
That's a whole lot of jabbering just to embarrass me. For someone they call a saint, you sure are a pain in the ass. I give up. You win, alright? I guess I can stick with you guys a little longer.
Good. Welcome back. I have you to thank, Adol. Now, we can face the Grimwald Nox as a complete team.
It appears all is well now.
Ugh, you guys really had me worried.
It's like it has to be you, Adol, because he really wants to fight you anyway, and you're the only person who can fight him because of the curse won't affect you now when it comes to this. And you also should be able to whoop him because you're so much more experienced. And that's what's needed.
How's it feel to be dragged home by Mommy after running away?
Come closer and say that again.
I'm just happy that Kratos back.
Yes, I think we all are. I need to speak with you all about what's to come. Let's continue this discussion at the Dandelion. Adol, would you please carry Credo?
Not in a million years.
What's the matter? Big boy Quato can't walk on his own?
You little shit. Enjoy it while you still can.
All right, that went great.
Now, I've already unlocked the optional map in this chapter. So there's really not much else to do here.
Be the Victory Day festival of all days.
It's the day when the monsters are most active as a result of their amassed enmity. Monsters are more vicious today than any other time in the year. It's a testament to how deep the scars left by the 100 Years' War really are.
A 100-year war with a 500-year-old curse, huh?
Yeah.
And now they're overflowing into our side.
Civilians will be out celebrating. We'd best exercise caution.
Yes. Tonight the Grimwald Nox will appear. And it will be like none other you've faced thus far.
And I faced all of them! Got the achievement for that and everything.
How will tonight be different from the other times?
If it were just more monsters, it may not pose a great threat for you Monstrums. But the truth of the matter is, we don't know what'll happen until the time comes. I searched as much as I could, but I can't be certain of anything.
So, we're going in blind.
Yeah, it's a blind let's play after all.
The Grimwald Nox is nothing more than a shell that the gods created. What resides within it is determined by the emotions it has accumulated.
Like the kids said, we're going into a wolf's den dressed like sheep. Well, I suppose it wouldn't be much fun if we knew exactly what to expect.
I know, right?
Did you find anything about where Zola is? You mentioned that we might not have to fight him after all.
Yeah, nobody's heard from him.
I doubt that coward would have shown his face anyway.
Even I do not fully comprehend Papa. He does not see the world as we do.
Nope, definitely not.
As his prior actions suggest, there is nothing he will not do to complete his research. I am not the best judge of character, but I advise against thinking of him as an ally.
Yep.
He was a remarkably adept strategist during the war and was always true to his ideals. We had more than our share of arguments because of that. We should expect that he will intervene.
He seems pretty quick to turn a blade against his allies from the 100 Years' War. Not that I wouldn't do the same to him.
So, what now? We just gonna sit on our hands until the Grimwald Nox?
But there's still the danger of monsters appearing in the city. It couldn't hurt to go look around.
Yufa's right. Either way, we'll all come back here when it's time.
Be vigilant in areas where enmity may have accumulated the most, especially places that have ties to the 100 Years' War.
We'll keep our eyes peeled.
So the plan is to patrol the city until the Grimwald Nox emerges.
The clock's ticking. Be careful out there, Addie. Now might be a good time to polish up your equipment and top off your supplies.
Already done that. Didn't even need to use them.
And do come home safe and sound, okay, my darlings? I'll have a glorious feast ready for you once you return.
Really? There's more? There's more quests? Well, to be fair, since I've been following my achievements, I didn't get one for doing all the quests, so yeah. There probably is more in that regard. 2 people I can max out now, and I should probably do that, because that would help in the ultimate Grimwald Nox. Hello there, Addie. May I borrow you for a moment? I'd be honored if you'd allow me to perform a little magic trick for you.
Now, Addie, is this your card? No? Then how about this one?
Process of elimination.
Very well.
It's gotta be one of them.
If you will just add the 2 numbers together.
Just writing the 2 numbers, they come out to be the value of your card. How did you do that?
You are a curious fellow, aren't you? But unfortunately, a magician never reveals his secrets.
Yeah, but if a magician doesn't reveal their secrets, then how do you pass on the secret? How do you pass on the magician tricks to other magicians? You can't. So a magician has to reveal his secrets eventually.
To tell you the truth, I wanted to discuss one other thing. I wished to express my gratitude to you for allowing me to remain as Parks and for treating me as such. I found a great many things that I would never have found as the Cardinal. And most of all, I thank you for saving a friend of mine. If you'd allow me the sentiment, I consider you a friend as well.
That makes both of us.
I appreciate that, Addie. Balduke's future is still uncertain. I will secure the full capacity of the Roman army to ensure the safety of these citizens. As my friend, you have my full support, so you can focus on what you need to do.
Maxed out. Oh, Addie, I was looking for you. May I discuss something with you? So, here's the thing. We don't know what's going to happen from here on out. No, that's the thing. That's what makes it fun, though. That's why I want to reunite Mom and Dad while I still can. I have something in mind, but I'll need your help. Would you help me get my dad to come here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can count on me. Thanks, Addie. After that, you and Jules left to find Smirnov once more. Without everything as a surprise, you invited them to the Dandelion.
Oh, would you get a load of this spread?
It all really does look amazing.
The presentation, the colors, it's all absolutely gorgeous. I've got a thing or two to learn.
I can't remember the last year I celebrated the Victory Day Festival. Thank you for the invitation, Addie.
Least I could do.
You didn't need to do this. I was only repaying a debt I owed to you.
Please, Dr. Noah, you must try some.
Thank you. I think I will.
Smirnov enjoys the plate of food Shantae serves him.
Oh, this flavor. It tastes like...
I'm surprised you could tell right away. And now, the other guest of honor has arrived.
Sorry I took so long, Jules. I brought the rest of the food you asked for. Oh. My.
Yep. Was the one who made the food? I guess who.
Pamela, is that you?
Smirnoff? Oh, my dear Smirnoff, it really is you! Thank goodness you're safe. It really was you I saw in town. You look a little tired, but I'm glad you seem well otherwise.
I'm sorry, Pamela. I know how worried you must have been after I left without saying anything.
Not at all, my dear. I knew you must have had a good reason. I'm guessing it's still not time for you to come home. Am I right?
Yes.
That's okay. You do what you need to do. I can wait a little longer. In return, eat as much as you can tonight so you get the nutrition you need.
Pamela.
Oh, I love happy endings.
By the way, did Jules' mother make all of this wonderful food by herself?
Jules had a hand in helping her cook. He certainly is a gentleman at heart.
I mean, it was obvious that his mom made it, but...
It really is delicious. I'll have to brush up on my own cooking.
Look at Dad. He doesn't know what to do with himself. Serves him right. Thank you, Addie. Tonight was a success. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to give you this.
Apple compote.
I made some extra while I was helping my mom, so I thought I'd give it to you as thanks.
Thanks, Jules. I appreciate it.
Yeah. This was before I became a monstrum, but while I was visiting the city once, I overheard something that intrigued me. A rumor about an adventurer named Addie the Red who traveled the world.
Now you've met the man.
Ever since I first heard about him, it made me want to live my life to the fullest. That's why I wrote my nails in the coffin.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So, thanks, Addie.
You've inspired me, Addie.
I'm glad I had a chance to finally meet you.
After the party, Smirnov learned that Zola will be too preoccupied to search for him. At the mercy of an onslaught of pleas, Smirnov just conceded to extend his visit. Bloody Haze has reached max level. Alright. Takes care of those two. Really, there are more. I did not expect there to be more. Of course. Ancient Battlefield. Lucian. Oh. Maybe Max like you too. I'm aware of the situation, but I would like to request something of you. It would please me if you would join Rosvita and I outside. I am uncertain if we will have another chance to do this.
Anemona, is this what I think it is?
So you remember? You promised that we would have a tea party after the war was over.
Yes, I did promise that before I left. I can't believe you still remember. I'm sorry, Anemona. I should have been the one to invite you. This was very thoughtful of you.
Weren't you on anything?
Not at all, Addie. Without you, I would not have found what I was searching for.
Like, shall I even be here? This is clearly between you two.
Yes, you're our guest, and we'll both be your hosts. I'm sure that I can take care of the tea pouring at least. Right, Anemona?
You were always too busy playing outside with boys to learn how to.
Was it really necessary to bring that up in front of Addie of all people? What's
Do you remember
wrong?
something else?
No, it is not that. I was just curious to know how it would be to feel the world like the both of you.
Feel the world?
Yes. I am only a doll. There are many things I do not understand. The warmth of the sunlight, the gentle breeze of the wind, the aroma of this tea before us. I wish to feel it too,
Yeah, you can't do any of that.
and to learn more about this world that you two love so dearly.
Anemona.
I am not used to having thoughts like this. Are they good thoughts? Or are they bad thoughts?
Oh, they're good.
No.
Good thing, of course.
But I am only a doll.
Yes. But we've also got examples from, like, Data from Star Trek, who wants to experience things too, but he's an android, so he finds it difficult.
I should not be having these thoughts. Yet I do. What then does that make me?
You've grown up, Anemona.
Rosvita.
I think having those thoughts are what makes one human. I wonder, could it be that the thing you were searching for wasn't me, but your own self?
Oh. I remember. When Papa's alchemy experiment failed, I lost my soul. And as punishment, I was separated from you.
You've been through a lot, Anemona. But you found what you lost, and you're finally with me again.
Oh.
Welcome home, Anemona. My best friend in the whole world.
I am home, Rosvita.
Thank you for bringing her home, Adol. You're the reason I was able to keep my promise to Anemona.
I wish to thank you too. It is as if there was a haze within me that has now lifted. Rosvita is right. I was really searching for my own self this whole time.
But you found it.
You have my deepest gratitude, Adol.
A literal doll find herself. I really like that maxed out quest right there. That was a good one.
Yeah. Say the word and I'll make it.
Ah, I got enough to enhance your weapons.
Well, to come back anytime.
I'm not going to. And I've really enhanced weapons at all through the whole game. I start now. Okay, now, there's a specific monster I was asked to fight. Wanted, right there. Really? You cutscene me as soon as I exit?
Shall we begin our patrol, Adol?
I didn't even get a chance to teleport. I just...
Aprilis said to be careful in places related to the 100 Years' War.
I'd say that means we'll find the most monsters there.
Probably, yeah.
Let's start in those areas first.
All right, let's go, team.
Adol.
Are you worried?
It's not that. For 500 years, I've fought with my homunculus allies, much like this. I've watched them as they grew up, and I've watched them as they died. 500 years of killing Lemiris, and grieving over my fallen comrades. Over time, the weight on my heart turned it cold and callous.
Yeah, it's kind of expected in that situation.
The pain that used to be there was replaced with emptiness.
Keeps happening over and over and over as you just grow distant from everyone.
It was easier for me to think of them as puppets, and I their puppeteer.
As it stops hurting if you just do that. I don't blame you.
But this time, it's different. Each of them have their own challenges, their own concerns, their own unique lives. Their futures shine more brightly than the darkness I chose to live in. They reminded me of what it was like to feel human. And you, Addie, were the one who made that possible for them.
It's almost as if he's the main character in a video game or something. You're the one who took me in.
How could I forget? Would it be selfish of me to say that I no longer wish for them to fight? Will there ever come a time when they'll know peace?
Maybe after this game ends. Anything is possible.
Yes, you're right. We need only to focus on the obstacle before us with all we can muster. I'll be counting on you, Addie.
Of course. Now, can I go out there and do this? Let me fight this thing. But first we got monsters in the way.
We did it! Somehow.
This away. Better not be up top or something.
Something's there.
Let us go, Addie.
Music's already playing. Oh, it's... Oh, what are you, big bastards? Never encountering you before and being unable to hurt you. Oh, wait, yeah, Kratos was level 72 when I fought him there. I cannot choose my party formation right now. Like 71, so he technically did gain 1 level there. He said Berserker mode accounts for his extra power and all that stuff. That's fine. I channel a heal every time he hits it, haha. So much harder to stop Addie now that he heals every time he attacks something. Story destination. Of course, we're doing the side quests first, even though we don't need the Nox, but we're doing the side quests anyway because that's just, well, what we've been doing for the whole game, and that's not going to stop now. Realize, talk to me. Rather, I should talk to you. Oh, I can max you out too. Addie, are you available at the moment? It's a personal matter of mine that needs attending to. I would like you to accompany me if possible. Well, this happens before I can turn in the quest, but that's okay, because I want to do these because it will benefit me in the ultimate Grimwald Nox. It's supposed to be super hard.
Hail, venerated King of Gods, Grimnir. The land, air, wind, and spirit of Glia. This day marks the forthcoming of our greatest tribulation. I beseech thee, bless our battle and thy land with thy protection.
Is that a Norse ritual?
Yes, though it is a simplified version. I perform it every year to hone my conviction and sharpen my focus. You've experienced encounters with gods in other lands, haven't you? As it so happens, I've had a similar experience myself.
When did that happen?
It happened quite a long time ago. At a time when I was still known as Rosvita, I grew up in a modest village. All the villagers were passionate devotees of the Norse religion.
Back in your original life when you were actually human, not a homunculus, like you are now.
I led a peaceful life there until the day I nearly died pulling a drowning child from the river. That was when I met the King of Gods. The weight of his presence was boundless. In exchange for saving my life, Grimnir imparted a mission unto me. He tasked me with expelling the forces of the god who opposed him. That god was Luki, and the forces blessed by him were Bratai's army. To realize my mission, I volunteered for the Glian army. It was there I met my companions.
That's the truth of the 100 Years' War.
Yes, but in today's world, it is known as a war between nations, not gods.
Yeah, which makes sense.
After 100 years of war, Bratai no longer had the morale to continue their losing battle. It was at this time when the gods Grimnir and Luki were both slain upon the other's blade. In the chaos, I was deceived by the king of Bratai and sentenced to death by burning. After that, the Norse religion in Glia was gradually superseded by the Hieroglyph Church.
Well, with the Norse gods dead, what are you going to do? Who are you going to worship? They're gone.
That was my life. My past as Rosvita. I cannot change my actions, nor do I have any desire to. My only wish now is to continue protecting the land that my companions fought for. I am beholden to them for leaving the war in their hands.
You're not alone now.
You're not the first to tell me that. My old companions would badger me to no end about it. Don't go fighting on your own. You can depend on us, you know. Hold out your hand, Addie.
Diablo ring.
Grimnir gave that to me.
Oh, really?
It's an emblem of authority given to the leader of the demigods who fought the Grimwald Nox. But most of its power has faded.
Figures.
I want you to have it, Addie.
It is pretty freaking old at this point. Why are you giving this to me?
I don't wish to burden you, Addie. But if something were to happen to me...
Hey, there they are.
Something
What
were to
brings all
happen
of
to
you
you,
here?
like when you were killed earlier?
Were you looking for us?
Yes. We began to worry after you two had not returned. We traced your footsteps here.
Yep, of course
What
Ball
have
could
you
do
two
that.
been doing so far away from town? We can't take our eyes off of you for 1 minute, can we?
Guess the saint's more human than we thought.
What are you on about?
Stop it, you guys. We're just glad that you're both safe. Wow. The view of Balduke from up here is incredible.
You can feel the energy from the festival even from here.
Whoa! I can see my fields! And look, the Colosseum!
You can see that far? Trying to spot Felix? I guess there's no stopping a cow in love.
Love? That's rich coming from a violent, runaway bird brain!
Can we stop wasting our time with this nonsense?
Familiar to her.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
It is clones of the same people.
Oh. I was just reminiscing about some very dear friends of mine. Listen up, Monstrums. We're all going to pray to Grimnir to watch over us in the next battle. I know. How about we do some last-minute training? We need to be at our very best.
You've always been like this?
Yes, I believe I have. The years have made me lose sight of who I was.
Yeah, that's what you'd expect.
I haven't felt this kind of relief in a long time. Thank you, Adol.
After that, the 7 of them prayed to Grimnir for victory. With a newfound conviction, they returned to the Dandelion. Phyllis's support skills have reached max, and there's 3 of them. Of course, she's the leader. Now, well, I was going to just turn in the quest and stop, but then that happened, which I wanted to do anyway, because it's beneficial for the Ultimate Gremlin Nox later, and New Game Plus if I ever decide to do that on my own. And now I'm going to have to turn in the quest next time. So right now, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.